Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor if this is your first time here, and I am a painter and graphic designer. Now today, we are painting lips, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, so again, looking through my Pinterest board, seeing inspiration, I had pinned a picture of some glossy lips, and I was like, yeah, I want to paint that. In the past, I've had an idea for a lip series of um, just lips, the different shapes and forms and expressions that your lip can make when you're making facial expressions and just like focusing on the lips. So I still might do that, but basically, I had, I saw the picture, some glossy lips. I was like, why not? And purple skin, lavender skin. I don't know. I've been digging that lately. I did an illustration and I made the skin purple, so I thought, why not do it in this painting? I did same paint colors that I usually use. I use Gamblin and the same 5 colors. Is it cadmium red, cadmium yellow light, ultramarine blue, and titanium white, and then also this color from Holbein. It's like an aquaflow, I think it's called. It's an oil color in luminous opera, and it's just a fluorescent pink. And that's what the pink I used in this painting. Yeah. Yeah. Um what else? Oh, I also use burnt umber. That's right. I mix my gray. Well, I mix my black from burnt umber and ultramarine blue, and then add in white to get gray, which is what I also use in the painting. Yeah, so about this painting, I don't know, like last week, if you watched my last week's video where I was painting a sunset out of a car window, it was my first painting back at it for a while. So I mean, there's obviously a lot of stuff I could have done better, and this one I definitely noticed an improvement just like straight away, just like off the second painting. And it goes to show you practice makes perfect, I guess. But of course, I always know I could go at it better, be more detailed. I did this painting over the course of 2 days. It's an 8 by 10, and I mean, overall, I like it. I feel like it looks better in pictures and on camera than it does in person, though. To be honest, I don't know. Like, it just looks more like realistic. But then, like in person, that you can see like little details. Like you can tell it's a paint stroke. But I mean, I don't think I'm making sense. Anyway, yeah. So I guess improvements from last week. I actually put enough paint on the canvas, so that's great. I didn't do an underpainting for this painting either. I have started doing them for my next ones, so I feel like automatically that should be a great improvement. But yeah, actually, when doing the background color, I actually like use enough paint. I'm so stingy with my paint. I'm like, oh, this is expensive. I need to save it. I need to put enough out. And then I end up always having not putting enough out, having to mix it more and trying to match the color that I made earlier. And then, or when yeah, it's just a whole thing. And then I end up wasting paint anyway, because the paint I don't use, I just sit there and let it dry. Anyway, I digress. I have been doing this whole one paint a week thing for about, this is the 5th week. This is kind of a few-week-old video. This is the second painting in that. I have managed to do 2 paintings out of 4 weeks. So obviously, no, I'm not perfect. But, I'm trying. This whole thing is a process. I'm learning how to hold myself accountable. It's easy to do stuff for other people when you have other people holding you accountable. When no one's like, where's the painting? Like, this isn't a commission for anybody, When all your growth exists in quantity, they say quality over quantity, but quantity creates quality. So, word to Roberta Blake. So yeah, that's what, this is. I'm only getting better, man. So stick with me. Stick with me, yo. Um, Now let's talk about these teeth, though. So I don't think I've really ever painted teeth like that, or not in that much detail as this painting right here. And so, it's like easier. Like the first thought is like, oh, it's white teeth, let's paint it white. But obviously, you can't do that. And I've always known that hypothetically, but in practice. But honestly, in practice, I don't think I did that bad of a job. I just, what did I mix? I think I used gray, definitely used some gray, added in some white, and then different hues of yellow, and then just little touches of whatever other colors that I was already using in the painting, like a little bit of pink here and there. Da, da, da. And I don't think I did half bad of a job on it, honestly. I think perspective wise, there could be some improvement on I just the angles of the teeth, or maybe it's crooked teeth, who knows. But it just seems like the top row of teeth slants too much in the mouth, and it's not straight enough in perspective with the mouth, I guess, if that makes sense. um but yeah, and also I was trying to add in highlights at the bottom where it was like as a shadow. well sh- I was adding a shadow and then a highlight on top of the shadow, where the shadow would it be if your teeth was behind your bottom lip. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't think I blended enough. I could have blended it a little more. But overall, I'm not mad at it. It's the first attempt. Just gonna keep getting better. I guess you'll see this later in the video, but one thing I probably edited it out so you probably won't even notice, but when it came to doing these highlights to make these lips actually look like lip gloss, I was terrified of putting that white onto the canvas and just messing it up. Like, I was super hesitant with it. I think it turned out fine. I think next time in the future, which this is something I do with like in graphic design on like Photoshop, whenever you're trying to make something glow, you create like the color you want, and you make it blurred. You may put a Gaussian blur on it, and then you add white on top and with a little less of a blur, and it makes a glowing effect. And so similar to that in painting, I think in this painting I just went straight in with white and maybe like feathered the edges a bit. But in the future, I would probably let the paint dry underneath and then go on top with like a slightly off white, like the color added into the white, feather it out, blend it out, and then go on top with like a white and add those shiny details. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this painting. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.